I'm with Essex Open after round 2 of the E&G Under-14s Youth Netball Premier League Southern Conference. Welcome back, Essex Open. You came into this round with 1 win and 1 defeat. The defeat coming against Stars, which was a very unlucky defeat against a team that had never been beaten before. Well, they have been beaten now. So yeah, a lot of promise coming into this round 2. Played Shan, a team that were unbeaten from round 1. Great game of netball. Very close, but up at the back straight, you guys come through. So overall, what was the feedback from that game, and what did you do well and what did you not do so well?
I think we did well. What we didn't do well, which we could have improved on in the second game, was our passing.
Yeah.
Like, we just kept losing the ball with like.
Is this the first game or the second game?
The second game.
Let's talk about the first game. So
first
yeah,
game.
so Shan, what did you do well in that game?
First game, I think we was communicating well on the course. It was being very vocal, and our team's quite close, so we know how each other work.
Yeah.
So we was
And I think our movement was quite good
yeah,
as
so
well.
we were just using our strengths to like help with the game rather than making a disadvantage.
It was a good win. You went into the Conquerors game, and to be honest, their league position doesn't really reflect where they're at as a team because they had a lot of missing players from the previous round. So, do you feel? How much do you know about Conquerors in terms of? Have you played him often?
In the
Played a bit in tournament in the qualifiers, but
That's
the
it.
time, yeah.
So yeah, very deceptive, their league position based on their actual ability levels. If I felt, you're a very energetic team, you thrive in high energy environments. I just felt they did a good job at sucking the energy out of that game.
Yeah.
Did you feel that? Because you didn't seem to get the fluency as you normally would
We
get.
put our heads down a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
And, like,
we let them play their game rather than playing our game.
Yeah.
So it was like they were playing how they wanted us to play,
Yeah.
whilst we could have been playing how we wanted to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the main attribute of the game is the energy, the focus on winning, the fans cheering you on. It just seemed like they drained the whole kind of game of that.
Yeah.
What were they doing in particular, which kind of didn't allow you to be as successful?
Their movement was very good, and they're like defending. They were like on every ball.
Yeah.
They didn't miss a shot either.
Yeah, their shooting.
So annoying. Like when someone shoots from a million miles away,
Yeah.
you want them to shoot from there, don't you?
Yeah.
So you were forcing her back,
Yeah.
but it didn't matter because they kept going.
Yeah, when they got it in, it was just in.
And the thing that made it worse is the minute one of their shooters had the ball, everyone was already cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it felt like as a team, there was nothing that we could do to stop them.
Yeah.
So as much as we tried to stop them from getting the shots in,
Yeah.
we were still struggling to bring back our momentum and to keep like the rhythm.
And it was quite congested in the middle of the court. Trying to get through the court seemed a problem. Again, was that good defending on Conquerors' behalf, or was it lack of movement? What was it?
I think it was a bit of both.
Yeah, a bit of
Our
both.
passes would have been a lot more effective because
Our passes would have affected the game more because our passes did like drop us a bit.
because we could easily get it from centre court to the our side in at least 3-4 passes, but instead it was taking us 5 and 6 because we wasn't thinking properly on how to go.
Yeah.
And also didn't help. They had a good goal defence as well. Yeah, very good. But again, if you were to go back to that game, what would you do differently?
I think the passes was the main thing.
Passing was our main like downfall.
Because there's a great example, that game, of, I don't know, horse racing. Some horses like firm ground, some horses like soft ground when they're racing. That was a horses for courses game. Your way you play just didn't suit that type of game. So if you were to go back, you obviously cleaner passes. Would you have to would it have to be better
I
movement?
think I'd work on my movement.
Yeah,
more,
the
because
movement.
the movement was dropping us as well.
Yeah.
And like just not moving, and then that's when there was 3 seconds helpful or bad passing. So
Yeah.
we were panicking a bit.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's just taking our time because we don't want to play a slow game.
Yeah.
Because then that loses the rhythm. So by
Yeah.
keeping up the momentum and the high energy that you said our team has, because that's one of the things that puts
Yeah, 100%. I think that's what was that high energy that is what stopped you from being as successful. So, but fair play to Conquerors, they took it out of the game. So well done. I think you're about 5th or 6th in the table. I'm not particularly sure. That's 2 wins, 2 defeats. It's all to play for. Where do you are you still hopeful for top 4 place, top 3? What are you hopeful
Yeah,
of?
of course. Like one
Yeah.
game's not gonna drop us.
we play every game like it's a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like forget about the old game. You should
Yeah,
play. Keep
play as they were going to play. We never come in with an egg.
Cool, like it. But Essex Open, always great having you here. And look forward to seeing you again in round 3. Well done.